Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to StarRupture, where I'm going to say if you are enjoying the series, but this is only going to be a short one, but hey, if you are enjoying it and you like the content I do, please consider leaving a like, a comment, or a subscription. Particularly with this series, it will let me know that you want it to come back when the full game comes out. Right, however, in our last episode, we got started. We are loading resources to go up to space, and I want to get going with trying to automate making our base pieces, because I think that's just going to be something we're definitely going to want going forwards. So I've got to try and remember where all of them are. Right, smelter. Okay, so we haven't actually got the assembler, which is the piece I need. This is still going up. Let's have a look in here. What we are? We're at 53%. Okay. Well, if we're at 53, can we... I say can we. I know we can. Let's send... There we go. Let's get another one of these. In fact, let's get 2 more of those. And then we're going to want... And I know I've just crashed the power grid. But for that, we're then going to want a rail connector. Now, what was it? No, it's not that offset. There is... Swap, there we go. So right-click changes it from taking up 1 to taking up 4, but that then lets me put it in the middle, like that. Then I can take this down. And we can then put our rail into here, and then these feed in like so. Okay, which should then no, I want to do that right. Set that and set that. Okay. So that should then speed that up. Right, now we're out of power, so now we're going to need to come back and put some more solar panels down, which is fine. Okay, we need more than that. That's okay. Right. Oh, okay, so that is actually already offset. Fine. So that means we will want to do that then. Oh wow, we've still not got enough. Oh no, yes we have. Right, well let's future plan a little bit and put 2 more down. I keep pressing escape to get out of that build. I feel like escape should work on that, but it doesn't. Okay, so that's now tripled our, launching rate, which is good. So that's going to get that going a bit faster. In the meantime, let's us go and get some more water. So these things have definitely respawned. That's good. Got more asteroids down here. Now these things drop cores, so even though I may not need the titanium ore or the stuff around them, they're getting the helium's quite nice. So that's it, the meteor hearts, that's what we're after. So let's go and collect a few of these, because I know we're going to need them to upgrade our base spot soon. So let's try and get some of these down. Right, there's that one. There we go, there's some more. Cool, and we got that one. There's another meteor over there. Not too worried about picking up these random spots on the ground, like I suppose they're there if we desperately need them. Like, is that helium? Yeah, so that's helium if we need it.
The Moon Energy Corporation thanks you for your shipment. You can claim your reward in the corporate terminal.
Okay, cool. Let's go back and get that done, because then we can start looking at that next step that I want to do. Which, like I say, is going to be automating the base construction pieces. And I think that's also where we're going to start getting a bit more advanced stuff as well. So that's going to be fun. I have been considering my thoughts on this game, and I really struggle with the fact that it's a pull system instead of a push system, because I like to see the belts full, so I know I've got stuff ready to go. So I'm finding it really strange. Okay, that's not the right one that I wanted then. So what is the one that I want? What are you going to give me? Fabricator, that's what I want. Okay. So the the S Corporation. Right, so I want this one. Ah, they want the Wolfram bars. Okay. Like, we can do it with the other one, but it'll be slower. That's fine. But we are making the other bars, so that's okay. So that means for this, so we take this down. And then we... Where's our belts? There's our belts. Or rails. Okay. Have to pop that in there. Ah, no, this is one of the weird things as well. I forgot with this one... Why can I not deconstruct that? Hang on. Why am I not allowed to deconstruct that? Because with this one, I need that to come into this one. But it won't let me do that now because I've fluffed it. Okay, so if I change that to F... now it will let me deconstruct it. Okay. Right, and I want rail into... So I would want it to go in there. But I can't. But I can do that. So that's now got those Wolfram bars. So that's going to be covering that. And getting that going faster. Okay, that's me low hydration. Drink some of these. Haven't got any food yet. That's going to be something we want. Now, can I... Let's have a look in the options together. Building drone button. No. I kind of wish I could see the progress off to the side. You know, like on Satisfactory where you can track the milestones. I kind of wish I could do that. But it doesn't appear that I can. What's that? Is that just titanium? Yes, okay, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's grab some of these carrot things. Because we're going to want some actual food soon. And this is where it does differ, because we have actually got to, you know, eat.
I advise caution. The fruit on Arcadia can alleviate hunger, but putting unknown things into one's mouth is rarely beneficial to the individual. Though, of course, it was beneficial to the development of civilization. Although this fruit is edible, that won't always be the case.
Now, I'm sure she told us that last episode, so I'm presuming that that has been reset because we've had a fresh load of the game. But it is what it is. Right, so that's now going in there. Let's come in here, because we did get a new dock in here, wasn't it? That's it, the recipe station. Right, so let's put the recipe station here.
Congratulations. You can now unlock new functionality for your buildings at the recipe station.
But the buildings can already do these things. Why would we need to unlock anything?
Arcadia 7 is a very particular place, full of specific resources and requirements. The building's programming needs to be updated as these requirements change, to avoid unnecessarily clogging up memory as well as transfer fees.
It's the Claywood Corporation that determines the cost of transfer. You could lower the price and everything would go smoother.
I'll respond with one of Mr. Claywood's favorite sayings. This is exactly why you're not the richest person in the world.
Right, so I'm just thinking future going forwards here. We're probably going to be expanding. What way are we going to expand our production lines out? I'm probably going to try and expand them that way. Maybe over this way. That's the thing. I haven't worked out what way to expand yet. So I wanted to try and think, where can I put these where they will be safe and out the way? Yeah, so I can't put it on top there. Alright, well, what if we bring them down here? and we permanently set them up like this. So we go 3. Right, not enough resources now, that's fine. I've killed the power again. Okay. Well, you guys aren't in use, so I know I can turn the individual buildings off like this, which is kind of handy. Right, so that's going to let things continue along there. I'm then going to need... Where are we? Well, I'm going to hold on to the base building bits I've got. There we go.
Thanks you for your shipment. Your rewards are waiting in the corporate terminal.
Good. We absolutely wanted that fabricator. Okay, so this is where we're now going to redo some of this. So we're going to take this down. Actually going to take these down. Right, okay. And then kind of wish I could right click on that and, you know, put them back in. So we then want, where's our floor? Supported platform, there we go. Oh, there we go. Right. I do like how you can put it over the top like that. That's kind of nice. Okay. So now I want the fabricator. Okay. And this is where I want this off to the side, because that's going to be for my base platforms. Okay. So then let's cancel that. Right. And you, I want to make... Oh! I can't... Oh, okay. That doesn't even actually need... That needs the raw ones. Okay, alright. Well, what do I need to unlock that recipe? Because that's something I really want to get started on. Because that's then just going to make life easier going forward. So where's my unlock? There it is. So, fabricator. I want these. Insert, insert, insert. I don't have enough data points. Okay. So we need data points from these.
Another great day for science.
Okay, we'll just pop these in there. That was surprisingly loud in my ears. Hopefully I'll have turned it down for you. Cool, so that can now make the base building points. Excellent. So what we're then going to do is I'm going to take this one down. Or am I? Because I want these over here. Yeah, actually, I didn't need to take that down at all. Right, okay, so let's put that back up. Where are we? There's our miners. Right, ore excavator. Pop that there. I'm going to want this one here. And then... this is where I now need to find another place I can put this down. Right. So I'll put it there. Okay. We're going to put the line back in for the other one. There we go. Put that back in there. Right, I need to grab the resources that we need to make these. Okay, alright, I've already got a ton of those on hand. I think what I'm going to do here is if we come to one of these that wants these... Clever Robotics. Let's do Clever Robotics. We'll pick that and then we'll just load that in there. Turn it on. Put that in there. Load it on. And then, you know, for the sake of spreading it out, pick that one and we'll put these in there. So we've just hand loaded those to get them going. And that's fine. Then we need to come in here. We need to make as many of these as possible. Right, okay. And now we need... There we go, that's what I want. Supported platforms. I just want to put that there. And we then just want one fabricator. And the main reason we just needed that was to run effectively the power for the lines. Right, okay, and then you're going to come over here, like that. Cool. So that's got that going. We then need to tell this what to do, which is going to be the base building parts. Cool. So that's going to feed those. Nice. Okay, that's already got these being fed. Take that down. Okay, that's not what I thought it was going to do. Right. I was really hoping that was going to be a, you know, like, right-click to copy what was already there. Okay. So we got base building parts being done. We then need more of these, don't we? So 2 of them are using this one. It's good, because then that does it temporarily. That's fine. Are you going to be able to reach all the way over here? No, building's now too long. Okay. Which means we're going to have to temporarily put it there and then into that one. What we actually probably need for this one is a rail connector. We should take that down. And then we draw it from here into... Building is now too long. That's unfortunate. Okay. I'll put it there. Right, I'm already missing the quick bar that I've got on Satisfactory, so I hope that comes back. Cool, okay, so that's then going to pull those should they need them to get that going. He says, right, so you're still full? Yeah, you still got loads in there. You still got some in there. You got some in there. Why is that?
Gotcha.
Oh, because they're not turned on. That'll do it. Oh, and then I've crashed the power grid. Okay. Fine. Fine. So we are burning through power like nobody's business. Right, how many did we manage to make before we broke the power grid? Oh, look at that. Full stack of 1,000. Beautiful. So then we can come over here and we can... There we go. Solar generators. Cool. Get those turned back on. They're now pulling stuff. Cool. Okay, so that's them then running. What I was originally thinking was having a block of 6 here. Right, okay, so let's try and get that sorted out, shall we? So, if we want to do that, we need... Where is it? There we go, cargo. Right. That's 4, 5, and 6. And I've killed the power again. And now we've exceeded our base's cooling capacity, I think. I think that's what that means. Yeah, cooling capacity, yeah. So power is not enough, but we're now not cooling enough. So I think if we come here and we put the power in... Yeah, that's turned stuff back on, but I think we're going to have to watch the cooling. And make sure that we don't overheat the base. Now, for that, we need to do upgrades here. Okay. Oof, okay. We're not even making this yet. Alright. Okay. Now, let's continue fleshing out the... yeah, let's continue fleshing out this launch pad area that I want to work on. Right. Don't quite know what it was objecting to there. Possibly should have gone higher to get over these rocks, but it is what it is. Okay. So then... if we come here and we look at this connector and we swap to that one, bring it back there, put a rail in, we're going to go there, you're going to go there, and that's going to split that 3 ways. What we're then going to want is between these 3, we're going to want another rail connector here. And this one's going to split it between these 2. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this down. Take it down properly. Cool, okay. And then rail connector, we want that one. You're on this line. And it was, what was it, T to lock? T to lock, there we go. So I can check that's all lined up, which it is. Beautiful. You're then going to come into this one. You're going to feed in here. Okay.
Congratulations. Clever Robotics has received its order. A reward for fulfilling the order is waiting for you in the terminal.
Excellent. What do we get? Personal storage. That's less useful. Storage depot, slightly more useful. Ooh, large personal storage. Multi-rails. Okay. Ooh. Right, yeah, okay, so got that. We're going to want that next. That's fine. But that means if we finish that one, we're going to want whatever this guy's wanting. So these guys are doing the...
Great.
This one. Yeah, load of Warframe bars. I need an awesome sink. I need something to sink these spare resources into. That is absolutely something I feel that we are going to need. So, now we can grab this rail. And I don't think it's going to reach there. No, that's too far. But we can do that and then into there. And that should then start pulling all of that to feed all of these. Lovely. Right, what other recipes can we unlock while we are here? So, titanium beams? Sure, we got... Oh, we haven't got tons of those. We've got wolframite. Ooh, we can do wolfram plates. We'll insert those. I suppose this is where I can sink some resources. Okay. Oh, we need to go and find a rotor to be able to make rotors. Fun. Okay. Alright, so we are going to need tons of this titanium bar. That's fine. We're sending that off now. Okay. Yeah, you can hear them all launching off, can't you? Right, okay. What are these guys? So that needs the calcium blocks of the wolfram bars. So I think we'll be doing that next to try and get some form of weaponry. That looks like that's feeding up quite nicely. Good. Right, I think we can take that one down because that one's not needed there. Right. You, I think, have a full stack again. Yeah, good. See, that's just what I wanted. I just wanted to be able to come over here, grab full stacks of building resources and have it done and dusted. Okay. Now, the only thing is...
Future Health Solutions is now receiving all requested items. New rewards and tasks are waiting for you in the terminal.
I wish when we took down these, it put the floor panels back in, so you don't have to go filling in all these gaps all the time. Okay, so that's another one filled. So that's this. This has got our regeneration chamber. Okay, which is a base unit. And I think that's just our respawn point.
Has been updated. When you happen to die, I will send your mind here, and this is where your sleeve will be printed.
When?
Apologies. If you happen to die.
Okay, so that's now taken down. So now we want to run these over here. We're going to need a drink in a minute, which is fine. But now we can start loading these. And these are going to be slower because I haven't got the calcium set up.
Great.
Put those in there and might as well just throw that one straight in. That's the thing, I've got so many now titanium bars coming back. And I do need a copy paste so I can just, you know, do this with sort of nice and quickly. Okay, so that's now running that. What else have we got to play with? So that's our it is just this one, so we need more of this. That's fine, we can get the titanium bits there. We'll insert that. We need more data points. Okay, so we need to go out and collect a load more stuff for data points. Okay, that's fine. Well, we'll go and do that while we are waiting for this bit to complete. Though I do need to have a drink actually myself. I wonder if we're going to be able to get water in a more effective way later, like a water pump or something to give us a, so we don't have to come around collecting these plants.
Acquired.
Like farming would be great if we could get that. Okay. I do also want to go out and get more of these hubs. But that's going to involve finding more asteroids. That's going to be some calcium there, isn't it? Yep. Calcium there. That's fine. Okay. What's that? That looks like a vent. Ah, no, it's an asteroid. Cool. We can grab this one then. So we'll suckle this up. Cool. There's another core. We're going to need so many of these meteor hearts, and this is where it's different to Satisfactory in that you're forced to go out and explore for items and resources. Like, don't get me wrong, Satisfactory rewards you for going out and finding the Somos loops and stuff, but it's not like you can't progress if you don't go out. Whereas in this, like, to be able to research how to make an item, we've got to have found one in the world somewhere. Which is a very different way of doing it. Right, just break that apart. Cool. And again, this is where we do just come out and explore. So I think these, from watching Cage's playthrough, are the calcium deposits. So we can build, yeah, like calcium there, but we haven't got... there's more stuff over there. That looks like titanium, though. We haven't got anything set up over here yet. very well might be that we need to look at start setting something up. There we go. Cool. Oh, that sun's looking mighty glowy, I would say. Right, okay. I'm going to head back to base now, but I'm going to wrap this episode here and say, as usual, likes, comments, subscriptions help the channel grow. They help get it out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that do that. Thank you very much to my YouTube channel members. Your support is very much appreciated, and please don't forget that as a supporter, you do gain access to the save files for any of the open world games I'm currently playing. This excluded because, unfortunately, by the time you guys get to see this, the playtest will be over. But yeah, thank you very much for your support.
Supporting this particular company will allow you to upgrade your arsenal, which will certainly help in surviving on Arcadia.
Gosh, she's chatty. But other than that, thank you all very much for joining me today. I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you all next time.